Hey everyone, this is my Patreon pod reaction to the fourth and final episode of Kabukimonogatari. I say final episode because it looks like there's only 4 episodes, in the folder, but it just feels like there's a lot to really resolve in this one episode. But, I mean, if they can tie everything up in this one episode, that's good. So, I guess we'll see. The last episode, we had some pretty big reveals about Shinobu and what she very well easily could have done if circumstances were slightly different in a previous arc, which is some scary stuff. But we have our answers there about why we got here. So, at this point, it should be a matter of fixing it. Which, I'm not sure how we do that exactly, but surely it's gotta mean we find a way back to the past, back to the Hachikuji, incident, and then stop us from saving her somehow. I don't know if we're gonna, with this Araragi, we'll find another Araragi back there and, grab him and stop him from saving her. It could be something like that, I don't know. That's the only thing I can really think of. But that's the only thing I could think of as would be a way of solving this problem, but if there's another way, a better way, I'm sure they'll think of it. So, let's just get into it and see what happens. 3, 2, 1, play. Yeah, well, things are kind of terrifying. But yeah, I think ended off with us being surrounded, so... Yeah, this park was so much more cheery back when we met Hachikuji, but now it's just scary. Huh. Somebody dropping rice from the sky? What's happening? Is that a way of dealing with them? I guess it is. I guess if anyone's alive in this world, they would know how to get him to go away. So is this Hachikuji, I think? It's hard to tell, but I think that's Hachikuji. Because I don't see why we would meet anyone else, so that's gotta be Hachikuji. It looks similar enough. That's definitely her. So, she saved us at the end of the day. This is kind of what I expected from the last, time we had to be cornered by them. But that time we jumped in the air. This time we were actually rescued by the person, the very relevant person to the situation. So, I don't know if she'll have a headquarters that she'll take us to. That'd be nice if she has something like that. Somewhere we could have some snacks, possibly donuts. But they might be hoping for too much. But yeah, definitely weird seeing Hachikuji older like that. I do have a bit of a cough right now, so sorry about that. That's most likely going to get very annoying in a reaction video. I don't really like to do this during videos, but I'm going to need a cough drop as I do this. Because I kind of have to. Ugh. Yes, part 4. So we did get someone's attention, and yeah, she is quite beautiful. Well, we didn't know that. Ooh, she does look good. It's kind of hard. It really is hard to believe this is Hachikuji. And there you go, the big reveal. Well, I should hope so. Like I said, it would have been a big waste if she died from something else. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy if you look at it, from a realistic standpoint. But yeah, she doesn't actually know Araragi here, so she wouldn't feel anything here. Are there? We haven't met anyone. Oh, so you're not part of a group or anything? It's so weird to see her say his name correctly. Oh, so you've heard of him? From who? Meme? How is he so famous? Okay, this is sounding like Meme, definitely. uh, it's gotta be Meme. Who else? Because I was hoping Meme was still around somewhere. Okay, and Meme, you better give us some good advice here. Of course, we're in a bit of a rough spot. I'm looking. Yeah. Yeah, we did. Probably does. Good, told us that beforehand. Why not be? Yeah, what I figured we were dealing with here. Need to get back going to Route A if possible. Yeah, she told us. Sort of. Oh. Huh. Wonder where she is. I know who they're talking. I know who he's talking about there. Huh. That's good. Oh. What, you can't just steal her heart again? Well, yeah, but you gotta at least ask, right? And that's what Aragi does. He always sees who's in front of him. Okay. Who knows? That's a mystery. Definitely wouldn't be Senjugahara. Would obviously be, Nadeko. Yeah, Hajikuchi probably doesn't know that that's part of their blade over there. Oh, I would love to. Thank you. Tsunade. I do appreciate her showing the belly. Yeah, Hajikuchi's always been amazing. Doesn't matter if she's older or not. I see. I would love some tea. Oh. I would love to. I guess we're in kind of a hurry. This is the last episode. But I would have liked to have stayed and hung out more. Yeah, that's not usually what you would assume in this kind of world. You would almost you can almost guarantee it would be an SOS of some sort. But we're basically, you know, tourists here, so. Please stutter for me at least once. Oh. How are we gonna answer? Yeah, maybe we passed by each other. Maybe we were best friends in alternate routes, who knows? That was nice. I would have liked to have hung out more, but that was nice. Are those poles shaped like a 4? Like 4 as in death? That would be fitting for this world. You know what? A horrible route. Route. They say route, I say route. Yeah, it's a big question. Of course, that's always his priority. Of course. Now that attitude. But together we're a full-assed existence, right? So. Well said. Sure. It is. Unless they have superpowers or something, then they could manage a bit better. But then I guess it wouldn't be completely human then, I guess. Everyone in the show is eccentric, let's be honest. Literally everyone. Always, every time. Ka to you too. Been a lot of hand-holding this episode. I see it. Okay, let's do what we can, I guess. It'll be rough. Oh. Think we got enough blades? But I guess we're as ready as we're gonna be. Living corpses, that's basically what a zombie is. A bit of a steep price. Yeah, that is a pretty horrible thing to accept. Of course we need Hachikuji. Could you imagine this show without Hachikuji? Like, what would it even be? Okay. So how exactly does this work? We just yell and hope she follows the voice. Is that our plan? And then she must be close enough to hear it. Yeah, we're into this now. Well, what else is new? We're gonna die. Did you hear? There she is, hard under blade. Yeah, but she didn't die. uh, she's definitely been better. Not great to look at, I guess it's if that's you. What will she say? Okay. Yeah, I should hope so. That makes anyone shiver. But she's still very powerful. But we can't back down. We've already come this far. Definitely can't run away from her. Oof. Think she made an impression. Yeah, better future. Tears of blood. Yeah, you probably shouldn't have done that. Oh man, Shinobu too. Yeah, it didn't have to be this way. But it's too late. Okay. So, oh, well, that's nice of you. I thought there'd be a bit more conflict than that. But yeah, I guess she would be our only way to get home. Well, no, but I'm sure part of her blade has energy. Oh. Oh. Well, guess this kind of explains why she agreed so easily. Yeah, no need. Yeah. I'm sure she doesn't have a problem with that. I'm in for another from another root. Aww. Oh, that is heartbreaking to hear. That almost single-handedly caused me to tear up. Uh, uh, that single line just hit me so hard. Uh, uh, uh. Waking up to a lap pillow. That was just so incredibly sad. I'm sure. I want to hurry. Well, I'm going in your shadows, so... I'm sure we'll be fine if this is the end. Oh! There we go! Yeah, this is the right place. This is so backwards, though. The shoe is on the other foot. That was a scarecrow or something. This is so wrong. This is so wrong. Uh, a fake Kachikuchi. Been a long day, okay? A service scene. It was great. Yeah. What are you worried about him finding? Wow, rude. We know that's not true. Is that an insult? I... Oh. Yeah, it was probably an insult. There we go, we're definitely back. Yeah, she stuttered. I'm sure it was. But we're home. We're definitely home. This is the right Hachikuchi. Hachikuchi that doesn't mess up his name is no Hachikuchi at all. Boy, have we missed you. Oh. Oh. Probably should have talked to her about this before. Yeah. She was definitely in her 20s in the other route. If that's the case. Well, the regeneration is quite useful. There's really no downside to it. Okay. Aw. So much for hating him. We were able to meet, and it's been great ever since. But everything's right, finally. Route A is best route. Oh, no ED. Just didn't have time. The 100 yen present. Yeah. Oh. Well. So Nautico stuff is next, okay. Okay. Okay, well, that was the fourth and final episode of Kabukimonogatari. And yeah, I guess we didn't get any kind of dramatic scene of Araragi having to undo the saving or anything. I guess it was just enough to be able to move him back over to Route A. So, fair enough. I can accept that. But anyway, yeah, this episode we actually did finally get to meet adult Hachikuji. And she was pretty great. I loved her outfit, 10 out of 10. I pretty much loved everything about her. She obviously really wasn't the Hachikuji we know. So, although I have trouble viewing her as Hachikuji for several reasons, I still quite liked getting her in any case. Because it was great. She's obviously very nice for helping us out with the rice and stuff and giving us the letter. Like, she was invaluable to helping us get out of this. And, we also found out that Part Under Blade is still alive in this world. And when Shinobu said something about her being dead, like, I pretty much took that at face value and assumed, yeah, she's dead. But no, apparently that's not true. She tried, but failed, because committing suicide as a legendary vampire is tricky, definitely. Like, I mean, for one thing, there's always a limited amount of sunlight, so if it's not able to kill you in those 12 hours or whatever, then it would just be night again and you would regenerate. So I imagine it would be difficult to end it like that for her, and clearly it was if she's still alive. But of course, the desire to die wasn't gone, so after we went through all the trouble to summon her, got our swords and everything, which we didn't actually end up using, so that was kind of pointless. We just went to the shrine. Shinobu yelled out loudly because she knows that Part of her blade would respond to that, and she did. And there was no fight, which I kind of figured, because if there was a fight, we would lose. I mean, let's be honest. We have a fully powered Heart Under Blade over here, and we have a Shinobu and an Araragi, so that fight's only ever going to go one way. So we didn't actually fight, though. We just, discussed a little bit about how Shinobu and Heart Under Blade are clearly not quite on the same page. They can't understand each other, how each other got to the position they're in. Which, to an extent that makes sense. I mean, we understand the branching paths somewhat, like what the catalyst for the diversion was. But things happen after that, things get worse, and, you can't always imagine forward enough to know what those things would be. But yeah, sometimes just getting started on a path, it can lead you down a pretty scary path. Even if initially it seems like a slight diversion that just stretches out more and more, and eventually you don't even recognize the person that went down the other path. That's kind of what we had here. Shinobu definitely did not approve of what became of this route's Heart Under Blade, not at all. And she did look pretty bad. I mean, clearly not in a good state. So, and she was the solution to getting home, because we just drained her energy, basically used her last of her existence to help us get back. So, yeah, just everything that happened in that route, which is very tragic. It reminded me a little bit of Dragon Ball Z, the whole Trunks thing, where Trunks came from an alternate version of history, a much worse one. It reminded me a lot of that. Very similar concept here, except, you know, the big difference is we didn't have somebody come from that route to ours to help out. We just accidentally went into theirs and like, oh no, this is horrible, let's go home. So it was obviously quite different than that in that regard. But yeah, just I gotta tell you, when Heart Underblade asked for a request, I didn't know what it would be. I had no idea what it could be, and she said that she wanted a head pat. That I cannot describe with words how that hit me like a truck. Just the chills, the fighting the tears, like that just hit me really hard. Just I don't know, just something about that really got me. I barely focused after that for several seconds, but yeah, just she didn't have Araragi in her life, you know, for so long, and now he's here, and just that just had to have meant a lot to her. So just yeah, that was a big thing. That just kind of crushed me when she said that. But we got through. We got back to our own route. We saw Hachikuji. We were a little bit worried because it seemed to be kind of the opposite of the usual thing, where Hachikuji was the one doing the Araragi thing, where she just, you know, gets ready for the run, runs towards him, grabs him, throws him in the air, talks about grabbing and licking and all that weird stuff, and that's usually what Araragi does to Hachikuji, so it was completely backwards. So Araragi was a little worried at that point because that's not what he was expecting. But no, it was bad timing on her part to do that now, because you know usually that probably would have been appreciated as a special silly service, but not now when we were just when we wanted the real Shinobu, the real Hachikuji, the original. So bad timing, but a great idea nonetheless. So yeah, that was pretty great though. He must be pretty strong to be able to toss him in the air like that. But yeah, just one of my favorite things about this show is the relationship between Araragi and Hachikuji. Just everything about it's great. When they first met each other in like episode 3, I think it was, I really didn't think much. I could not have understood just how deep the bond of those two would grow. Because it was just initially, hey, lost child, can I help you find your way? And she says, no, I hate you, go away. And then he just kept trying over and over again until eventually was able to help her out, get her home. And we got from that to, just a very strong bond of trust and silly, fun conversations. And, just, we came a long way from there, is kind of my point. So, and basically most of the scenes we've seen with Hachikuji have just been on one-on-one scenes with Araragi. Like after her initial arc, I don't know if we've ever seen anyone besides Araragi talk to Hachikuji. Oh, no, Hanakawa did. I think it was in Nekimonogatari Shiro that Hanakawa talked to Hachikuji, I think. But aside from that, yeah, it's mostly just been Araragi talking to her, because she just appears randomly, because unlike the other girls who have a home he could go visit, Hachikuji doesn't have a home. She just wanders around, so sometimes he just happened to run into her. So that alone just, makes for a bit of an interesting, different dynamic than some of the other girls. When he could plan out the events, it's always more spontaneous. But yeah, I thought this arc was great for just kind of showing their relationship and where it's gotten, how great it is. So, just the banter between him and Hachikuji is my favorite banter in the show. It's kind of the overall point that I'm trying to get at. And I don't think I have anything really more to say about the arc than the episode/arc than that, because it was basically just a time travel arc showcasing what could be if events were slightly different. That was the main thing with it, because sometimes the future you have is fragile, and a small thing can ruin it. So always do your best, I guess, is the lesson to come out of this. But yeah, there's really not a lot to say on it beyond that, really. I mean, it's only 4 episodes, so I guess it makes sense that there's not a whole lot to say about it. But I liked it. Like, I have no real problems with it. It was definitely interesting getting a time travel element in the show. Not something I would have ever predicted to happen, of course. But I feel like Hachikuji could have had a bit more screen time, considering this was basically like her arc. But it was really more I guess you could say it was almost more of a Shinobu arc than a Hachikuji arc, because Shinobu had a lot more screen time. She had plenty of plot relevance because it really delved into her whole thing with Araragi and how things could have been different if steps weren't taken to develop a good bond with him, you know? So it was really more of a Shinobu arc, arguably, considering, but still, it was good. Whatever you want to call it, it was good. And the next one, I think it was the Oto something or other arc. Let me see. I got this folder. Monogatari second season. Yeah, Otori Monogatari, which has the Nanako thumbnail. So it's her arc. And I don't really remember much about this arc. All I really remember is Nanako somehow gets involved with snake stuff again. Like, she ends up all snaky. That's basically everything I remember about it. I remember I had some strong feelings on it when I first watched it, but I don't remember specifically what they were, as odd as that sounds. But it is a Nanako arc, and, I definitely look forward to watching it. How long is it? Let's see. It looks like it's only 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 episodes again, like this. So, yeah. It should be an interesting arc to get to, nonetheless. So, look forward to that. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.